It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, and welcome. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A number of storylines emerging as the season gets into full swing. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And tonight, we get to watch Miles Bridges, one of the more explosive young players in the league. Shaq, what do you like about it?
Ferocious, dunks everything he can, high energy, never takes a playoff.
Yep. His shooting has improved every year as well, Ernie. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's come miles with that.
He needs to keep refining his skill set, but I like him. I got it. He needs to come miles.
He's going miles with
Yeah,
that.
I got it. I caught that.
Bridging his game from the collegiate ranks
Oh, you're too
to
good.
the NBA.
You're
Miles Bridges. Gonna have a lot of fun with his name. Here's Kevin Harlan.
The Hornets come into an Eastern Conference contest in this game. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The Hawks with their last game here in Atlanta before heading out on the road. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
And a long way to go, Brent, but there are some early signs of a legitimate playoff contender, championship contender.
When we talk about that, Kevin, you and I always are leery of the fact of how many of these guys have had the experience of being scarred up in the early rounds of the playoffs, having to advance or beat a team that's proven before. Right now, there are some teams out there that are raising our eyebrows where we think they're going to have an opportunity. If they keep growing like this and they keep finding this type of consistency, they could be dangerous.
You'd like to think they're going to use those scars, as you say, from the past and motivate them even more.
Well, those are the teams who we believe can always take the next step.
Sure.
It's the young teams that are unproven, even though they're playing well, where we sometimes wonder, will they be able to maintain this kind of focus come playoff time?
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Hernan Gomez out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Lloyd Pierce.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we talked about how to shut down this formidable offense they're facing, and he told me it's all about following the scouting report. He said, look, we've got all this information. Which guys shoot best from what spots on the court. We just have to take that stuff away and make them make adjustments. Kevin, we'll see who handles that best tonight.
All right, David, so knowing the kind of offensive team they're up against, they're coming in with the attitude they cannot let them get comfortable early.
Yeah, that's right. On D, they've got to come out with full intensity. Start slow, and they might find themselves with a big hole to dig out of.
Seems like coach has made that crystal clear for them tonight. He's got them ready to play some very aggressive defense in this one.
And both free throws good for Williams. Well, Brent, as a former dunk contest winner, I have to ask your thoughts on One of the great Hawks of all time, the terrific human highlight film, Dominique Wilkins.
Well, Dominique, one of the greatest athletes this game has ever seen, and one of the most feared dunkers, obviously, of his era. You remember a lot of the highlights with Neek coming in, flying in, and finishing off a shot that might have missed from the opposite wing and going up over the top in 2 or 3 guys. So he certainly doesn't get enough credit nationally for the type of offensive firepower that Neek provided for his beloved Atlanta Hawks for years and years.
No good from Hernangomez.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Now here's Lamb. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And I love that move for this guy. When he's in rhythm, that's money.
Here's Young. That's tipped.
It's not with extreme athleticism that Willie gets to that shot, but the anticipation and the timing, those help.
Rejected by Len. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Shot's good from Young.
And he's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Hernangomez kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Prince against Kid Gilchrist. Bazemore passes to Collins. That's tipped. He had stolen by Lamb. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Lamb leading the charge. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. The Hawks trailing. Here's Bazemore, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Bazemore seems to be locked in. Even when there's an aggressive defense around him, not getting rattled.
Walker against Young. Walker finds Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's now 7 points for Williams.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young taking his time here. Prince outside. Bazemore on the wing. Covered by Lamb. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young outside. Trains the three-pointer.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Now here's Walker. 17 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Here's Prince. They lead by 1. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. That one off the back iron and out. Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Bazemore. Hernangomez kicks to Walker. Collins against Williams. Atlanta with the rebound. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, a few of their reserves got some decent minutes that night, and they took the opportunity and ran with it. A lot of scoring coming off the pine in that win.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the 3 by Atlanta.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Hernangomez, no good.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Young against Walker. Pass to Collins. He kicks it to Bazemore. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
The coaching staff asking a lot of Kent Bazemore, especially there, to play in the pick and roll. He jumps on that available space on the pick and cashes in.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Crazy to think that Bazemore was mostly known for elaborate bench celebrations in Golden State before coming to Atlanta, but he's worked his way up and has eventually become a starter and a very important player, key player for these Atlanta Hawks.
Hornets trail by 6. Lamb with the ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Well, for Bazemore, working his way up has been a theme for his career.
Yeah, undrafted out of ODU, Old Dominion. He got reps in the Summer League and the D League, as it was known at the time, now the G League. And every challenge that he's met it head on with great enthusiasm and has found a way to gain a coach's confidence. Here we are now.
And the call will be against Hernangomez. That's foul number 2 for him. Parker's checked in for Charlotte. The Hawks leading by 3. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Bazemore. Over Parker. Atlanta gets it back. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. That's a foul on Charlotte.
You got to be more cautious when you're guarding Alex Len. Obviously, his size puts you at an immediate disadvantage.
For the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Collins. And it's Carter in for Taurean Prince. The Hornets also changing it up. Zeller comes in for Hernangomez. And it's Batum in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Batum. Traveling has been a concern for the NBA for a while. For a purist like you, do you like that?
Well, you got to get from city to city, Kevin.
I don't think that's the kind of traveling I'm talking about here. Yes. I only ask you pay attention. That's all. Kevin. It's a simple request.
Yeah, they're doing a better job. Some get away with it more than others. How's that?
What an answer. Thank you, Brent. Now here's Parker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Outside Carter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
Now here's Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
And here's Bazemore. After Frank Kaminsky made that last three-pointer. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. Spellman. And it's off from three-point range. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Walker. That shot is off. Good defensive work there by Young.
Got to get out his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Kaminsky in the corner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Bazemore. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Shelvin Max checked in for Kemba Walker.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation, using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. That one good for 2.
The inside game of Dedmon looks pretty good there. That's a nice move. Comfortable with that.
Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. Mag dishes to Batum. And there's the pass to Zeller. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Back to Young. Dedmon with it. He's against Zeller. Shoots the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And you could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
Now here's Parker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's tipped. Here's Young. Finished off the break.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is inviting trouble.
Parker outside. To the paint. Here's Zeller. Dedmon with the block. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul. The Hawks leading. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Young with no one around.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
Parker looking over the floor. Kicks it to Zeller. Here's Kaminsky. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Kaminsky's got the game tied up here for the Hornets. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Parker passes to Matt. That shot off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Charlotte has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Outside for Batum. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Hawks shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Young outside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Six on the shot clock. Spellman. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And a chance here to just double check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
Tie game in Atlanta. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
Well, there's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And so here's Charlotte. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
This is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
Miles Plumlee out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Young. Then there's Carter. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. You love a good mid-range game. We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
You know, Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range, Kevin. It was interesting because him joining the Houston Rockets, who it's all about threes and layups. Daryl Morey, I think, recognized we need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range, even though last year, obviously, just 9 games. He's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trailblazers over the past couple of seasons.
And Batum kicks to Zeller. It's Parker outside. Rebound, Atlanta. And here's Carter. Pass to Plumlee. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Batum against Carter. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Parker. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Matt. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kaminsky over Dedmon. And again, the Hornets missing. The Hawks leading by 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That's his first foul. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Young. And then for Charlotte, Williams comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Nicholas Batum. Herter, he's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Plumlee. Over Parker. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got his first basket of the night.
Nice job operating in the mid-range, using his size advantage to rise up and fire over the defender.
Parker kicks to Kid Gilchrist to the right side. Now here's Matt. Not a lot of room. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And they can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Zeller. And it's Lamb in there for Shelvin Mack. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Carter outside. The dish now to Plumlee. To the wing right side. Carter outside. 6 on the shot clock. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Now here's Parker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Launches a 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, Parker's ability to stretch it, it really forces the defense to contest him from out there.
And Plumlee kicks to Carter. Now Kid Gilchrist. 17 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Kid Gilchrist against Prince. He kicks to Plumlee. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Hornets trail by 5. Parker up top. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Walker's checked in for Parker. Walker in the post. Here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lamb. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's 7 points for Lamb.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Prince outside. Herter, he's guarded by Williams. Collins, good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
Lenz checked in for the Hawks. Charlotte on D. 4-point game. Bazemore with it. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Marvin Williams. With Kent Bazemore, Brent, a lot of what he brings on the defensive end starts with his length, a very large, long arm span.
Yeah, not a picnic for any guard that's trying to navigate around the length of Kent Bazemore. He's always had an impressive steal and block total as the seasons have gone on, and the ball handler doesn't ever feel quite comfortable with Baze around.
Out to the right wing. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, they've been the better shooting team throughout the first half because of their patience and because of their shot selection.
Walker finds Lamb. A baseline J. Misses off the left iron. It's stolen by Lamb. Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got 12 in the game. The Hawks leading by 6. And here's Bazemore. He's coming off a 28-point game against Boston.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
With some arc. No good from Lamb. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
For Atlanta, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Right side to Walker, and stolen by Prince. Fast break, here they come. Here's Bazemore. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Kid Gilchrist looking around. Williams up on top. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Herter guarded by Walker. There's the pass to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. Bazemore misses. Hornets trail by 8. Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hernan Gomez has got his first points in this one.
Against good D, Hernan Gomez very aggressive, and he makes the play.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Hawks.
And this is a high-powered offense today, clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the three ball, just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Kicks to Bazemore. This one for three. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Now, right now, they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Walker the pass to Hernan Gomez. Shoots over Len. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks leading by 9. Poked away. Here's Williams. 12 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. So he gets them both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And the Hornets making a change here. Max checked in.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Lynn. Over the last month, getting it done. 4th in field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And, yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And Young kicks to Len. Back to Young. To the middle. Trying to find Len. Gets it to him. The kick out to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Prince against Batum. Pass to Young. Now here's Kaminsky. He's got 5. On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Prince. Here's Walker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Walker's got 5 now.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Prince, the pass to Bazemore. He dishes it to Len. Out to the wing. Spellman. Got 3 off the mark. Hornets trail by 5. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Frank Kaminsky, a finesse 7-footer out of Wisconsin. A high skill level, but athletically at a disadvantage most nights.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. And Kaminsky taken with the 9th pick of the 2015 draft. The Hornets were offered a king's ransom from Boston for the pick.
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics were after Justice Winslow. Offered 6 draft picks, including 4 first-rounders to move up. The Hornets weren't having it. And in hindsight, the Celtics are probably glad.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
Here's Young. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter. Now Mack. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Batum. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 9.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Stolen by Walker. Outside Batum. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And for that game against the Thunder, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
The first one falls. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Prince. Both free throws good from Batum. Atlanta's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Young. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Young's got 18 points.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Mack finds Batum. Back to Mack. Hernangomez with the ball. Edmonds there. Count the basket. And it's 13 points for Nicholas Batum. The Hawks leading. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Young against Walker. Young inside.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Charlotte making some changes. Cody Zeller's checked in for Hernangomez. And Tony Parker subbed in for Shelvin Mack.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Walker. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're
Look at that jam.
No way.
I mean, just beautiful.
Awesome throwdown by Bazemore there. He really does get up and jam that one home.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Walker against Young. Outside, Walker. With 2 seconds left, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The shot missing. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? What a performance so far tonight by Nicholas Batum. He had 13 points and 1 assist. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Efficiency, you know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Get the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Welcome back to Atlanta as you get a look at the home of the Hawks. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 1. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Kemba Walker, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Lamb at the shooting guard. The Hawks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Bazemore dishes to Young. Len with it. Passes it to Bazemore. Clock at 6. Young outside. Here's Len. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Len's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hawks. Charlotte has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Walker the pass to Williams. Trying to find Hernan Gomez. To him. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Hornets lead by 1.
This is where Willie does his best work. As I say, Kevin, he's really good inside.
That's right, Brent. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
A new head coach, Lloyd Pierce, is looking to bring a defensive approach to the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, and Pierce has the resume you would want from a defensive coach. He came up in those teams in Memphis during the grit and grind time and learned some defensive techniques from Brett Brown in Philadelphia. Helped them last year on the defensive end to be a much stingier defense in the league.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Lamb. Got a hand on it.
Just terrific D by Bazemore, really clamping down on his man and giving no room to get that shot off.
Charlotte trailing. From deep, Walker. Charlotte again missing.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
Now here's Bazemore, covered by Lamb.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Down low, 11 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Williams has got 14 points.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
And Young kicks to Prince. Young against Walker. And Young, here we go. 11 feet out and he hits it. Young's got 20 points.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Lamb finds Hernan Gomez. Bazemore grabs the miss.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Young passes to Collins. Young against Walker. Young outside. 6 to shoot.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
To the middle. Here's Hernangomez. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Miles Plumlee's checked in for the Hawks. The Hornets also with the sub. Cody Zeller's checked in for Hernangomez. Young against Walker. Pass to Zeller. Back to Walker. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 11.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Zeller against Len. Here's Prince. Walker with some nice D.
And those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Prince against Kid Gilchrist. Prince outside. Young in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. To the inside. Zeller, 6 feet out. Len with the block.
Well, putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd Gilchrist. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bazemore dishes to Young. Prince outside. Bazemore on the wing. To the paint. It's stolen by Lamb.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Young kicks to Prince. Torian Prince, the product out of Baylor, Brent. Sometimes you wish he would take more shots than he does.
Well, Prince has had a coach that's infused some confidence in him. He has a new coach this year, and we'll see if that carries over. But has had some moments, and Coach Bud leaned on him pretty heavy in the last campaign. We'll see if Pierce does the same this year.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Alex Len. And it's Carter in for Kent Bazemore. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Parker comes in for Jeremy Lamb.
He always has this feeling that Torian Prince is Damari Carroll 2.0 for this club. Good size, big frame, capable defender, but each year taking some strides on the offensive end to become more and more dangerous.
And Young kicks to Prince. The pass to Plumlee. Back to Prince. Out to Carter. Pass to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Charlotte has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. To the inside. Here's Kaminsky. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Max checked in for Charlotte. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Atlanta. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, Charlotte, 4.5 games behind.
And when I look at Charlotte, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yeah, with the quality of a lot of teams they're now staring up at, it's going to be difficult for them to bounce back from this kind of start and make a huge climb up the standings.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Well, he's going to punish you down there if you're not more physical than he is, and look for them to go right back to that play.
Parker outside. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Zeller trying to free himself up, and the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Young inside. He's against Parker.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Dedmon with the block.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon, the way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability.
Out to Carter, and stolen by Zeller. Parker against Young. Now here's Parker. He's guarded closely. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. Parker's got 6.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
Carter, the pass to Dedmon. Here's Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
The first one falls. And so Young nails them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Batum against Prince. Now here's Batum. He's tightly guarded. Good work there as it goes. Parker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hornets.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Carter kicks to Prince. Back to Carter. Spellman. The Hawks again can't hit. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Batum. Prince with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. That one's good from the corner. 12 points for him.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Parker finds Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Hernangomez is checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker comes in for Shelvin Mack. Charlotte shooting well. They're at 45%. Passes it to Walker. Pass to Hernangomez. Kicks it to Batum. Over Prince. Rebound by the Hawks. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good.
Carter just a freak
of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Vince Carter hits them both. Charlotte leading by 3. Batum scanning the floor. Here's Parker. A beautiful reverse layup. Parker's got 7 points for the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:44 left to play in the third. Young passes to Dedmon. Back to Young. And here's Batum. 15 points in the game. Down low. Zeller dishes to Parker. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And going up against the Pelicans, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed, and he's made a living out of doing that.
Carter against Walker. Back to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Checking out the numbers for Young. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's getting around 28 points per, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Hawks trail by 7. The pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Dedmon. The Hawks working the ball around. Spellman gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 6. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. He's feeling it. No good that time. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's the sauce. Young has that unique ability to score off a variety of moves with the ball.
Here's Walker. From the top of the key, he buries it. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
The they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, in looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Back to the action after this word. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. Then it's John Collins. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. It's Parker with the drive. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Passes it to Young. Back to Collins. He kicks it to Dedman. Shot clock at 6. Spellman softly drops in the floater. And the Hawks lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Williams in for Cody Zeller. Walker against Young. Bazemore on the wing. Dishes to Young. Here's Bazemore. 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. And it's good for 2.
You might want to close a little faster to Bazemore, especially in the mid-range where he's been pretty consistent.
And Lamb kicks to Walker. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Williams. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Atlanta leading by 3. Spellman covered by Lamb. Bazemore. That's a basket. His 8th from the field. 8 of 14.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Walker finds Kid Gilchrist. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game. Now, here is Young. From 12 feet out. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Young's got 14 points now in the second half. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Parker. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
The Hawks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. To the paint. Feeds it to Lamb. Chalk up 2 there. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Well, 7'1", 250+ pounds. He's just so good at pushing through contact as Alex Lamb.
Williams looking around. Gets 3-pointers off the mark.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Zeller's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Parker's shot is off.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Lamb passes to Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Knocks it loose. And now here comes Young leading the break. And Lamb kicks to Parker. A rebound by Young.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Bazemore. Off on the layup. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his third foul of the game. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Young. It's blocked. Now Parker. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And stolen by Bazemore. Prince outside. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. To the middle. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
The Hawks leading by 7. Young outside. Prince the pass to Bazemore. Hawks passing it around. And Young with the basket on the assist by Bazemore. 34 points for Trae Young.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Charlotte calls timeout. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Bazemore finds Young. Back to Bazemore. In the corner, Collins with it. Off target with his 3. Hornets trail by 7. Parker outside. He feeds it to Zeller. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Young kicks to Prince, right wing. The pass to Young. 13 feet away, and they pick up 2. Young's got 18 points just in the second half.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Young against Parker. Pass to Lamb. Count it.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks it to Collins. Prince outside, trying to get open his win. And Prince is good for 3. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Parker against Young. Here's Lamb. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lamb's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made one in the first half. Now he has one so far in this half. Look out.
Williams with the steal. Parker with it. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yeah, he's going to be in the paint is Alex Len, and he's good at forcing the defense to come in and take some chances. Whacked him that time.
That free throw, no good. Even after a number of years in this league, Len still feels like a developmental project.
Well, out of the 5 positions, centers seem to be not only the latest guys to develop, but also with the way the game is going, you wonder what their position is in today's game. You look at Marc Gasol, he didn't become elite until he turned about 30 years old. Hassan Whiteside, DeAndre Jordan. It takes some time, Kevin.
Prince, that's for 2. Cans the shot from the wing.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Walker goes in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Here's the dish to Prince. Back to Young. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Young's got 38 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's Walker penetrating. Left side, Williams. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And again, the Hornets missing.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there. And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Atlanta calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Len. Back to Young.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
Pass to Williams. And stolen by Prince. It's Young on the wing. He kicks it to Collins. Hawks passing it around. And the pass to Young. From deep, Prince. Offensive rebound. Len makes it off the glass. Len's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Hits it from 3-point range.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one
from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Bazemore, covered by Lamb. There's the double team with Walker, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hawks now. Collins passes to Young, trying to find Len, gets it to him, and he drops it in from the low post. Len's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
And with time becoming a factor, that may do it, guys.
Well, leads are not given. They are earned, playing with desire and attention to detail all night.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
It's good.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.